Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
My alerts are going off on my phone. Let me cut this off. Hey there, how's everybody doing? Those lips are pinking. They are really pink. I don't like my lighting. Hold on, let me see. Can I get some more light in here? My light is terrible. How's it going, people? I am getting ready for a couple of appointments. All pinked out. I mean, I got on a lot of pink, don't I? How's it going? I thought I would just hop on and say hello. Talk a little bit about the mentorship. People like, Kimmi, what's this mentorship for $27? What all do you get? What all do you get? Hey, Melissa. I'm great. How are you this morning? Yes, I'm still getting questions about the $27 mentorship. And I did an interview with somebody that joined the $27 mentorship. They came to live session last night. So look for it coming soon. It was amazing. And they were what I like to call a work notary. Hey, Tammy, what's up? What's up? And a work notary, for those of you who do not know, is a person that has their commission. They don't know what they're stamping at work. And they just, stamp, stamp, stamp. Don't know what, why, the when, the where, the how, the nothing. But now she's learning, hey, I can use my stamp and my commission as a business and get paid for it, right? And I also had to learn that. I did not know when I first started my business that, when I became a notary years ago, that you can do this as a business. Let me rephrase that. And a lot of people say, well, the notary space wasn't meant for it to be a business. I disagree. Everything is meant to be a business. Even when you think about the sickest of the sick and with diseases and cancer and all of that, selling chemotherapy is a business, right? You would think they would do that out the kindness of their heart to help people. The doctors go to school to get a degree. Yeah, most of them are compassionate and care about people, but it's a business, right? So how dare someone tell us as notaries that we should not be operating as a business? That does not make any sense. Anytime you provide a service. So what service do we provide as notaries? What service? Can you guys think of some services that are here with me live? What services do we provide as notaries? Why is our role as a notary important? Tell me a few reasons why you think your role as a notary is important. Let me know. I'm going to give you mine and you give me yours. I'm sure we agree. Where's somebody coming in from this morning? Yes, apostille services, Melissa. And I love the fact that you put that one because I have one I'm waiting on now. I'm waiting on the marriage certificate to come. It's going over to Mexico. And the person is in Mexico. And they found me on Facebook. They are a friend of mine, full disclosure. But they saw my advertisements that I do for my business. So they're actually have moved to Mexico. She reached out to me. She said, hey, I know you're a notary. Do you do apostilles? And yes, I'm waiting on the marriage certificate to come today. I had to order it for her. I didn't have to. I did that as a favor because she's a friend. So what happens with the ordering of the marriage certificate? She got married here in the States, and I never heard this one before, guys. Every day I learn something new in my business, literally every day. So what they suggested to her over in Mexico, because the apostille process is high price. Everybody knows that. And it's a lot involved. I got a full day in the life coming about one of my jobs I did recently. But she said they suggested to her and her husband to get remarried over in Mexico to avoid getting the apostille completed. So by the time I finish this job, we're looking at, and I gave her a deal because she's my friend. We're looking at 175, 50, another 100. So we're 253, almost 350 for one document. Almost 350 because it has to be translated. She had to get the certified copy. And actually it's going to be almost 400 because I got to mail it back to Mexico for her. So yeah, so that's a service that we provide. So imagine if I did not provide that service as a notary, how's she going to get her documents? I mean, somebody going to do it, but it might as well be me and making money. Look, somebody got to process it because she's trying to get her residency over there. Okay. So, yeah, she's trying to get her residency. I love doing apostilles too, Melissa. I have a love-hate relationship, I always say, with apostilles. Very much a love-hate because it's quick. It's a large sum of money at one time, you know, $200 for one document, whatever. And the time isn't that much. But when it comes to like doing the research and trying to make sure what state and the country and, you know, final destination, is it Hague, is it non-Hague? Sometimes that part is like, you know, and then right now I got to get this one translated. So that's a whole nother process, you know. So what I decided to do with this document really quick, I'm going to, several ways you can process it, okay? But I always like to err on the side of caution. So there's several ways you can do it. So in this case, what I decided to do is I'm going to get this certified copy of the marriage certificate apostille 1. And then I'm also going to get this translated copy of the document apostille. So it's 2. So technically I should have been charging her for 2 documents. But again, she's a friend of mine. So whatever. I'm not going to charge her. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and do it for her. But anyway, so what other services do we provide as notaries? Let me see. Melissa says, after one of your videos, after one of your videos, I jumped to it. And after I did my first one, I get 3 to 4 a week now. Oh my God, Melissa, that is great. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Melissa, you need to leave me a review at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Find me and leave a review, please. I wish I could leave the link here. I don't think I can. But I'd love for you to leave us a review. I know I'm helping people, even though some of you may not be in the community, by all of the information and the gems that I drop here. And that's what I do. That's my community service. So when people say, well, you shouldn't be making money as this, and you're a trainer, and you get paid as a coach. Girl, I do a lot of stuff for free for the community too, okay? Because your girl drop gems. I don't just drop junk, okay? It be full-blown boulders. Rocks, big rocks, okay? Will do. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. But for those of you who may be needing mentorship, let's talk about it a little bit because I'm still getting a few questions about it. And the $27, people are still just unclear. So first of all, I keep getting the question, where do you sign up for mentorship? You sign up to grow your business, to scale it, to know exactly what to do with that commission and that notary stamp at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Let's start there. I don't know why people say they can't find it, but it is at notaryeducatorsllc.com on the front page. And you got the little hamburger thingy at the top. You can push number 1 mentorship. It'll take you to the page. If you hit the button in the middle of the page, you can hit mentorship. If you just scroll down, you'll see the picture for mentorship. So it's all right there. Okay. Yeah, so it's $27 though. It includes the major, I think 4 or 5 courses that you need to start your business. How to properly notarize, how to price your services. If you don't know how to price your services, you won't be profitable. You won't be profitable. You do want to make $200 per job. I had somebody last night in mentorship and she told me I could record it and put it on YouTube. And that's coming soon too. $225 for a power of attorney signing. Yes, she did that. And she was like, do you think I asked too much money? I'm like, nope. If they gonna pay you, and I always say the market will tell you too. The market will tell you if you're charging too much, okay? I always believe in being fair with my clients. And we talked about this last night in mentorship too. Alexis, our other trainer, she was mentioning how when it comes to pricing, sometimes you may, I'll say, overprice a job. They may say, well, I have this, but they really don't have that. And she's reduced her price when she's gotten there, arrived at the assignment rather. Or in the case that we were talking about last night, the person told her they had one document, but they had a full estate/trust package. That's different from one power of attorney. And she said it was a big stack. So trust documents, if you've not checked out the estate/trust course, you'll probably want to. It's included in mentorship, the all-inclusive package, or you can get it separately, again, at notaryeducatorsllc.com. And the coupon code is 60% off. WIN 2025 for 60% off. And with that estate/trust course, and I encouraged my student last night. She just started, so she has a little notary experience. But I told her to go back and watch the estate/trust course. That way she could be prepared, know what screening questions to ask, right? You have to know what questions to ask in order to make your money. Questions equal money. Questions equal money. Okay? Let's see here. Melissa says, we also do certified copy verification services. Yes, we certify copies. I was asking for those just joining us, what are some of the services that we provide as notaries? Why I feel you should be getting paid for it. It's not volunteer work. It's not. It's a business. It's a business. You're providing services. So certified copy services, what does that look like? Sometimes a client will need documents for immigration. They need to send it out the country, and they'll need a certified copy of their driver's license. They'll need a certified copy of other documents. Now, you can't certify copy everything. You cannot, okay? But what we can certify copy is a service to our clients, okay? So what we do around here, again, in Notary Educators, is we teach you to take that stamp and turn it into cash, okay? Take the stamp and turn it into cash. You have your commission, your notary stamp, your notary commission. Now let's make some money with it. And a lot of you have all of these supplies. I've been saying this recently. You don't know what to do, so it's just sitting on the shelf looking pretty. I have my dual tray printer. I have my notary bag. I have my embosser. I have my stamp. I have my paper. I have legal letter. I have my scanner, and ain't making a dime. You're not making any money. Why? Why continue down that road? You can't continue to say, I don't have money for training, because that's not a good excuse. Not over here anymore. It's not. Not with Notary Educators, it's not, because we got you covered. You got your $27 entry point where we can get you started in the community, or $47, whichever you prefer, or self-paced courses. So take your notary commission and start making some money. Could you do something with an extra $500 a month, right? An extra $1,000 per month could change a lot of people's lives out there. I'm not even touting $100,000 a year and all that, $10,000 per month. I'm not even saying that. What could you do with an extra $500, an extra $1,000? A lot. Could you pay a car payment? Could you? Could you get out of your student loan debt? Could it help pay for daycare? So yesterday, one of our people in mentorship, it was so funny. This is the one that did the power of attorney. She took a job for $75, and she was like, I kind of hate I did it because it was only $75. But that $75 job got her foot in the door, and that's how she got the $225 job. So sometimes we have to be grateful for the little things, okay? We have to be grateful. And I'm in that club too. I'm like, I want it all right now. I want it all right now. You want everything that's shiny. I want it just like everybody else has it. But guess what? Do what you can. I have to sneeze. Oh, sorry, y'all. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but do what you can to get started, And that's why I told her, even that $75 job, Look at what happened from that. You went $75 yesterday to do a job because it came from a signing company, so it didn't pay as much. But now you got your own direct job at the same place, $225. Now you'd have made $300 in 2 days. Come on, people. Do you make $300 in 2 days at your job? Let's just be clear and let's just be real. Okay? Let's be, what they say, keep it a buck, keep it 100, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's some money out here. You just need to know how to get to it. You need to know what to do, how to use your stamp correctly, okay? How to stamp that paper, how to price your services, how to market your services, and the money is here. It's out there. It really is. And it's not oversaturated. Every day people are looking for notaries. And people will say, well, I can't find nobody to come and notarize. Do you know anybody? Oh, nobody answer their phone. Oh, something on my nose itching, y'all. I don't know what that is. So anyway, check out the mentorship program. Check out the self-paced courses. You have options now with your training with us. And again, we're not all about all that flash. Okay. The flash is going to come because your girl like flash. Look, I like bling. I like flash. I like bling. But I already know if you don't know how to stamp that paper, if you don't know how to do your notarial duties, okay, if you don't even know what they are, if you don't know what the word execute means, affiant, attorney in fact, all these different terminologies, you're not going to make $225 per job, okay? You're not. You are not. If you can't follow instructions when signing companies give you work, you are not going to make $225 per signing. You won't. Now, is all of that real? Yes, it is. And don't let nobody tell you it's not. I hear a lot of YouTubers, well, I'm so sorry, guys. My allergies or something is going crazy. I hear a lot of people saying, well, it's too late. You know, you shouldn't be a notary signing agent. It's too much work, too much printing. And they're doing everything in their power to discourage you from doing it. But I see they still doing their work. Crazy. So you have to be smart enough, okay? Open enough, not be so cynical because everybody else around you may be, and say, okay, yeah, their business might be flapping over there, but my business is going to be different because I'm different. So just because everybody around you is telling you, oh, that's not going to work, or, you know, the notary business is dead. Oh, speak a little slower. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that, Countess Capri. Welcome. Good morning. Yeah, but just because everyone around you is saying that the notary business is dead, no, it's not. It's not oversaturated. It's not dead. And again, like I was just saying, you got other YouTubers telling you this. People on social media. Some of them. And that's because they don't know how to make money. Or they not get as big a piece of the pie as they should be getting. Okay? So you need to just know for yourself, even in my state, the reason I started my whole channel and everything is because I couldn't find anyone to share information with me. I couldn't find anybody to share information with me. Nope. I was like, somebody's making some money in Georgia and I need to get a piece of the pie. So I had to figure it out myself. And once I figured it out, I said, you know what? I'm going to share it with everybody. That's what I did. So don't let nobody tell you no. If I had to just listen to people, I got to blow my nose, y'all. I'm sorry. If I had to just listen to people and they said, well, you can't do it in Georgia. That's what everybody said. You can't do it in Georgia. I'll put the camera here. This is going to be very intimate, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to step over here and just blow my nose. I'm going to wash my hands. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry, but my nose is... My nose is kind of drippy this morning. I'm sorry. Well, this is live, so I'm coming back. Hold on. I'm coming back. Oh, and it's just itchy. Okay. Sorry, I didn't want to blow my nose on the camera or for you guys listening at home. Let me wash my hands a little bit. But anyway, like I was saying, though, don't let nobody stop you from, doing what you need to do in your business. It's not too late. The investment does not have to be so extravagant that you can't afford it. It doesn't have to be $500, $2,000 to learn this business. It just doesn't. Okay? So I created a program that is beneficial for you. It's beneficial for the team over here, so they're not just working harder. A lot of times some people want to get in the program, or they want our assistance on, like, help me with my signing, help me with my closing or whatever. And I can't help you with your closing and you have not had any training. I cannot. So now we came up with a program where, you know what? You get the training, especially if you're in an all-inclusive program, and then we can help you with your signing. You have access to the chat, which runs 7 days a week. I don't know if you guys know that. The chat that we have is 7 days per week. Yeah, literally 7 days. 7 days. So we run it as early as 9 a.m. all the way until 11, because we got people on East Coast, West Coast, Pacific time, all these different time zones. So I like to make sure everybody's covered, because right when we're trying to go to bed, they're doing signings. So you can't leave. You got to help everybody. You can't leave nobody in the lurch there. I'm trying to get the right lighting now. Okay, that's good. That's good. So what questions may I answer for you all today? Any questions while I'm still here? What questions do we have? We were talking about additional services that we do as notaries. So we do ink fingerprinting. I had a guy yesterday. He had to come back because I did the ink fingerprinting. We did that correctly. But he forgot to give us the form that needed to go with it, like the person that filled out the card. Like proof of who filled out the card. So that was kind of funny. So he calls and he says, yeah, you remember you did my ink fingerprinting and you didn't fill out the form that went along with it. Watch them, y'all, because they slick on how they try to tell you stuff. So he goes, you didn't fill out the form that goes with it. I said to him, so was there a form in the package? Because I don't remember you pulling out a form. Oh, no, they just sent it to me. So why you call here and say that we didn't fill it out? Like it was a mistake. Because he thought I was going to charge him more money. Now, I didn't. I didn't charge him any more money. Why would I? The form should have been filled out at the time of the ink fingerprinting. And I had no problem with that. But don't try to call here and act like we made a mistake. Now you got me on alert, right? So we didn't charge him for filling out the form, but he had to get a copy of his driver's license to go with the file that he was sending back to them. So we didn't charge him for that. So I don't charge for everything. I was in a Facebook group just yesterday and I was just looking around. And somebody said they charge people to use their embosser. I don't charge people to use an embosser. I don't. For those of you who don't know what the embosser is, that's the crimpy thing with the gold seal that you put on papers. You don't have to have it. I like it because it makes things look pretty. Your clients will appreciate it, and most of your older clients are going to ask you for it. If you don't have it, then they are going to go somewhere else. I've got many phone calls. Hey, I was trying to get my document notarized, but the notary doesn't have this. Always have your supplies, guys. Be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? That's the number one thing. Stay ready. So anyway, I was in this group, like I was saying, and the guy said, well, I charge to use the embosser. I've read that on other people's stuff, $10 for a gold seal. I'm like, I don't believe in just nickel and dime in my client. I just don't. So for me, when I pull out my embosser, I'm like, booyah, and then your girl is memorable. They're like, okay, that's part of my branding almost, right? Just like I got my flower. Don't leave the house without a flower. People are like, who are you? So I always have a flower. That's part of my branding. I'm waiting on somebody to come. Yeah, that's part of my branding. So all that being said, though, again, don't nickel and dime your clients, okay? I didn't charge the guy for the copy yesterday. I could have easily said, okay, you need a copy. That's $5, especially since he tried to play us already by saying, that we made a mistake and didn't fill out the form. Because I knew we didn't make a mistake. Not that we could not. We make mistakes. But I just don't recall him pulling out anything for us to complete. So anyway, don't try to play me. And I'll tell you one more story really quick. This just happened to one of our people in our mentorship program. And this is why you need to be in mentorship. This is why you need to be in mentorship. This is what they call social proof. This is why, okay? So one of our mentees, she put in the chat about her signing that she had coming up, and the signing company told her, the signing company, and this goes on all day, 7 days a week, y'all, so I can tell y'all stories all day. I just don't share everything that happens over in chat, because some of it I try to keep it personal, but it ain't nothing that I can't share, okay? So anyway, I'm going to drop a gem this morning, so you better be paying attention. So anyway, she put in the chat that the signing company sent her an order, and it said that the client already had their 2 witnesses. It's going to be 2 people at the hospital, and that she did not need to worry about witnesses. Okay. So I tell her, I said, and make sure when you're doing your screening with your client to confirm that the hospital is going to allow them to be witnesses. Because just because the signing company said that, just because they said it, does not mean that's going to happen. And typically, people in hospitals and nursing homes, the employees are not even able to sign documents because it's not ethical, okay? Hey, Martha, what's up? So in this particular case, the following morning, she followed through, okay? She did exactly what I told her to do, and she's a great student, too. She's a great student. I have people in the program that do exactly what I tell them to do. Exactly. They follow the program. They follow the steps. They follow the program. And I always know who's working the program and who's trying to half-step it, trying to do a little bit, just enough. No, this particular person, they follow the program. So in the comment, I told her what to do. I got those that sometimes I put in the comment and they do exactly what they want to do. And then they come back and still ain't working. They come back and still not working. It's like, okay, that's not what I told you to do. So you did what you wanted to. Now go back and do it my way. Okay. And again, not that my way is the only way. Okay. Not that my way is the only way. So anyway, this particular person, she went back and she did exactly what I did. She asked her clients that morning, hey, are you sure the hospital is going to let them be the witness? Come to find out, the hospital was like, no, go. They cannot be witnesses. So that whole thing could have went way different. So my person, because they were trained and they did exactly what I told them to do, they told the lady she needed her witnesses. She got the witnesses. One of them was her mom, and she was able to get somebody else and complete the transaction and everything, the signing. And guess what? Your girl even got a tip. I mean, they tipped her big. Okay? They tipped her over $75. Yep. Over $75 tip. So when you handle your business, you know what your business is. That's how you make the money. That's how you make the money. Okay? And I was so ecstatic for her. And our people are doing so amazing. I get so mad at them. I see y'all comments. I'm about to get them. I'm so upset with my people. The only reason I get mad at them is because they won't let me. No, I won't say they won't let me, because I just told them. I said, I'm about to start putting y'all on blast. Okay? I'm about to start putting y'all on blast. Y'all successes, y'all wins, because they don't really want to come on social media and get on YouTube and tell y'all and all that. And that's all good. I get that. Even though content is the wave of the future. Okay, you heard it here first. You got babies out there with YouTube channels, okay? But as adults, we're scared. We don't want to show our face. You are the brand, okay? Now let me get on that tangent right quick. Let me get y'all comments. So I'm going to just start putting y'all on blast. Martha, I said good morning. Jermaine, hey, my friend. How you doing? Long time no hear from. Martha says, doing good, thank you. How are you? I joined the entry-level mentorship. I'm so excited. Thank you for being so genuine. Oh, I'm great. How are you liking the entry-level program? And Martha, why didn't you come to session last night? You got to come to the live sessions. I find that those that come to the live sessions they actually do much better. I'm telling you, if you come to the live sessions, you are motivated by what's going on over there. I got the phone up because I'm reading these comments. That live session last night, guys, when I say fire, When you say it was on fire, the gems were dropping. I even got some tips. Last night, I'm gonna tell you about that one really quick. Hold on. Lori W's in the house. She was in the house last night. Lori, was not membership on fire yesterday? The mentorship program last night, it was on fire for real. Jermaine, I know, right? Good tips, honey. That's only a part of it. That's here on YouTube. You can only imagine what happened behind closed doors. You can only imagine. We be dropping it. But again, I'm trying to help you out where I can. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. Honey Babe says, hey, Kimmi. What's up? What's up? What's up, Ingrid? Greetings, Kim Free. Been missing you. Yeah, I didn't go live. When was the last time I was live? Last Thursday. I had a lot of work yesterday. We had mentorship last night. So the days that we have mentorship, in between working, you could almost, I don't go live too much those days. I had a computer issue, so that's something else. Ended up costing me $353. This computer problem, so it's all good. Cost of doing business. I got to write it off on my taxes, so. Jermaine says, I'm good. Hope you're doing good. You look good. Oh, thank you. I feel good, too. I know all this hot pink on this morning. That's why I was like, let me go ahead and get my live on this morning because I got a lot going on this afternoon, too. I know, Lori, it was a fantastic session. Jermaine, for real, good to see you. I'm working. I'm at work trying to watch. Oh, okay. Martha says, I like it. I'm liking it. Thank you. I will come to membership. Yes, Martha, don't just sign up for the courses. Come to the live sessions, because the live sessions, I'm telling you, those that come to live, and you can watch the replay if you can't make it. There is a replay in both sessions, and you can catch the replay, Martha. Catch the replay. The replay is up. I try to upload it the same night. But the replay, I'm telling you, last night was on fire. Okay, I want to share one more gem from last night with you. And I've never seen this one before. Okay, never. I've never seen this one before. It was so much last night. I gotta think about this. I was thinking about doing something. It was so much from last night, guys. It was amazing. Okay, one more that we got from last night. So when you're filling out the a jurat acknowledgement, whatever, right? Every single form is different. So somebody shared with us last night, they found acknowledgement in the notary block, and it had M period. And I've never seen that before, right? So fortunately, the person who, our mentee, the person who she was notarizing for used to be a notary back in the day, old times, right? And that person told her the time goes there. So it was like dashes, and then it was just an M and then a line. And because I would have never thought what would go there, really. And it was the time of the transaction. So that's never on a notarial block, ever. So each one teach one. So this lady, from being a notary from, I think, maybe 50 years ago, it was a long time ago. The notary business is not new, y'all. It's new to you. Making money with it is new to all of us. But the notary role is not new. Check your Bible. 6,000 years. Check your Bible. It's not new. The role of being a notary, the role of recording documents, the role of recording things is not new. It's just new to us in 2025 that you can make money, or 2026, 27, 28, 30, whenever you're finding this video. Okay. Back 6 years ago when COVID, when everything was first popping off 5 years ago, it's new to us. And some of us is new, but it's not new to everybody. Okay. It's not new to everybody. It's new to some of us. The role of a notary been around a long time. I think, let me see what's going on. I hear a little noise down there. Okay. So anyway, let's see. Let's get back to the comments. So Martha says she's liking the mentorship and she's going to come to the live. Melissa says the gems are definitely in the live videos. Yes, Melissa. Yes. Thank you, Melissa, too, for being part of the program. Yeah, the lives, I'm telling you. And again, you can watch the replay, but it's nothing like the energy in the room. Everybody cheering each other on. We always start with a little training because I just know it's always something to learn. You would think, And this is what we talked about too. Not yesterday, but we've talked about it before. I could just get my handbook and learn. I could just get my handbook. Your handbook is good for some things, and I recommend you read that handbook. It's the first thing I teach you to do, right? But you cannot get everything in the handbook. The handbook don't cover real life. The handbook doesn't cover when a signing service. Matter of fact, the handbook don't cover nothing about signing services, okay? You need real life for that. You need real life experience. And that's what we provide. Every course is written practical. It ain't a whole lot of fluff. It ain't 200 or 300 modules just to make you think you're getting your value. Because I already know you're getting your value. I already know you're getting it. I don't have to fluff it. I'll just give you one slide worth of gems. And it's worth whatever I put on it. I don't have to put 1,500 slides in order for you to feel like you got your value. No. Okay. Lori W says, there is a nuance to be a notary. Every notarization is different because every person is different. Yes. Yes, Lori. Lori be dropping gems too. That's true. Every notarization is different, guys. Every notarization. And your handbook does not cover every single notarization, nor can we. We don't cover every single document. That's why we believe in processes. Okay? We believe in processes. What time is it? Oh, I got it 10 o'clock. Yes, I have to wrap this up now. I forgot about my 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's my reminder. But I really want to invite you all to mentorship, either at the starter up level, okay, or at the all-inclusive level. You will not be disappointed. You will not. You will learn what you need to learn to turn your stamp into cash. Turn your stamp into cash. That's going to be our new thing. We turning our stamp, turning our commission into a profitable stamp into cash. Okay? All right. Well, I left some gems this morning. I hope you got your notepad. Always leaving them. For full-blown mentorship, check us out at NotaryEducatorsLLC.com. All right. And this was live, so sorry for all the little interruptions and hiccups this morning. All right, guys. Much success, okay? You guys have a great day, too. Bye, Martha. Bye, Lori. Bye, Melissa. Bye, Honey Babe. Jermaine. Ingrid. Bye-bye. Take care, everybody. Let me make sure I didn't miss nobody. Bye, Miss Melissa. And Countess, thank you so much for the tip about slowing down a little bit. I'll work on that, too, okay? I think I got everybody. Thanks for hanging out this morning. And to those who will watch the replay and listen to the podcast, on behalf of Notary Educators, I'm your girl, Kimmi, #1 Notary Educator. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit NotaryEducatorsLLC.com.